Would all this have happened if it wasn't for that book?
No, that book unlocked everything for a couple of reasons. Uh, People that did buy it finally did start selling. People that bought it loved it. And a lot of people that bought it also bought copies for their veterinarians. And they were giving it away to their veterinarians and saying, hey, you need to learn a different way to do things. We need to open your eyeballs and, open your minds. And so they were gifting it. And it actually became sort of a calling card. Like if somebody was looking for, if they followed me and they were looking to find a holistic veterinarian in their area that they could take their pets to, they would always take that book with them. And they would walk in. And one client from Ohio, she emailed me and she said, greatest story. I walked into this clinic because they, advertised that they had a holistic veterinarian. And I walk in the front room and it's all these prescription diets and all these chemical pesticides. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm in the wrong place. Like this is not what I'm looking for. And she said, well, I'm here. I drove an hour to get here. I'm going to go ahead and meet the veterinarian. And it was a multi-vet practice. So she goes in the room and meets this veterinarian. And she said, I think I'm in the wrong place. Like, I don't want all that stuff that's out there. And the veterinarian said, oh, I'm holistic. I don't sell all that stuff, but the other vets here do. And so my client pulls the book out of her bag that she had brought with her. And she said, well, I followed this person. And the veterinarian said, oh, wait, just 1 minute, goes out of the room, comes back in with the same book. So, and having to promote that book, really made me make my website and made me, start going out and doing all these events. We did probably 40 weekends a year for about 5 years.
Oh, wow.
It was a lot. And that's part of and a lot of it, we didn't sell anything. We didn't convert anybody. We talked to three people all day, like, how's the weather? Oh, it's raining. Great. This is awesome. And it's sticking with it. The other thing that really was a breakthrough for us, Facebook Live became a real thing very early on in all of this for us. And I didn't know how to do that. I'm not techie at all, but I had hired Steve Harrison and his group in Pennsylvania to learn how to market yourself, market books, how to get on media, how to get in articles, how to get on TV, how to get on radio. And so I was in their office for a consultation one day, and the guy that I was working with, he was a technology guy, and he said, have you ever done Facebook Live? And I said, I have no clue. And he said, well, it's brand new. Let's see if we can figure it out. And so in his office, I did my very first Facebook Live. And, it pops up, and all these people who were following me like suddenly jump on. And I was like, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't, I basically said, this is an experiment. And people loved it. So we started something called Breakfast with Spaniels. We had 10 dogs at the time. And so I would sit at our dining room, our breakfast table. My husband would use my iPhone, and I'd sit there with 10 spaniels lined up on the bench next to me. And I would just talk for 15 minutes about whatever was going on in our lives with our dogs, with my clinics, my practice. We did that every day for
Ooh,
7 years, every
wow.
day, 8 a.m. every day. And it didn't matter where we were in the world. If we were traveling, we would do it from the beach. We would do it from the ski slope. We would do it from a boat. Like every day, people knew that we were going to be live. And so, there were times when we would have a couple thousand people watching us live, and then they were evergreen. Facebook now takes them down, but which not such a bad thing. But I had 7 years worth of content, and people would share that all over the place. So, a lot of being a successful entrepreneur is persistence, consistency, humility.
Mm.
Like, you go on, your technology screws up, your sound is bad, it's blurry, you've got it up. Like, I was helping a friend learn how to do it at an event, and she goes live. And so I'm watching to see what happens. And for some reason, it was upside down. And she's just talking away, going on and on. And I'm like, it's upside down. And so she finished the live. And I said, did you realize that was upside down? And I don't even know how she managed to do that. I've never seen that. And she's like, what? So I need to take it down. I said, no, now you need to do another live and hopefully get it right side up and go, ha ha ha, look what happened. That was hysterical. Like, hope you enjoyed it. Like, just be humble and admit when things go wrong and try to fix them.
I love that. I mean, you nailed it again on the consistency and the persistency of everything. Lots of people just go, okay, I tried it, it didn't work, and they stop.
Exactly.
So